Okay, check out my lucky turtle. I've been having the best time lately hanging out with turtles in my area. Maybe turtles could be significant. There are box turtles. There's another type of turtle called painted turtles. And then there are the soft shell turtles. The soft shell turtles are my new favorite. I took a bunch of pictures today and even put a couple pictures as the wallpaper and home screen on my phone of the turtles. Okay. 6 of Wands, victory. Okay, so you've been really feeling victorious with how balanced that you are. So it's more of your vibe, really. So your aura and style and just how you've been feeling. Eight of Wands. And so there's been a lot of passion. You've been doing, maybe you've been low-key lately, but you've been focusing on what you're really passionate about. And getting messages from your God or spirit or the universe or even yourself. King of Wands. And with that, it's just you gravitated towards what you're really into, and you tried a few new things. And maybe some people, okay, this card really tried to pop out. Maybe some people tried to trick you, but tricks can go either way, right? Queen of Swords. And when they tried to trick you with the Queen of Swords, with what you're passionate about, they realized that they still wanted to be around you. Okay, I have an oracle deck here. Diva. And your voice, or what you want to say, or what you want to spell out, is really what matters here. And how you shine with that. Either you've been through a lot, or someone you know has. Okay. Okay, drama starter is what I dropped. You've been through a lot, and maybe a lot of it actually had to do with drama that you were starting, being quite dramatic. Oops. I just remembered I forgot to start this timer. It's okay. But that could be significant, because I think that with that drama that you were starting, you just wanted attention, really. At the time. Energy vampire, this person is draining your energy. Okay. So it could be that you could be like that when you were starting a lot of drama. Ace of Swords, truth. But the truth is, above all, that you're going to be focusing on being more grounded. Maybe there's a spirit animal that has really been getting your attention. Okay, like how I mentioned the turtles earlier, I didn't know that soft-shell turtles could go so fast. So I saw a really big soft-shell turtle and I was just so excited. It was down by the river, and so I was going towards it, and then all of a sudden it was gone. And I heard a splash, and then I thought, no way, that could have been the turtle. And then I had no idea. But the turtle could possibly have a significance of boundaries for sure. Yeah, because where I do see them actually along the river, what I've noticed, especially now since I visit them quite often, is that there's certain areas that they like to hang out at, whether it's on rocks, logs, concrete, different areas, but it's usually their areas where people aren't around. And even some of the small ones, when I'm far away but they can see that I'm watching, they'll jump in the water. So I also see that as, depending on the turtle, but these turtles that I'm talking about in particular, they go on land and water. Knight of Wands, lots of wands. So you're just feeling the vibes, depending on when you watch this video, but it's summertime. It could just be like, even if it is a different season when you're watching this video, it's just that summer energy of fun and the sun, connecting with nature, but also having balance. Maybe you've been connecting with nature even, or you find that more fun. The Hierophant. Pray. Pray hard. Pray with your soul. You know, because sometimes if you make a prayer or focus, or you're trying to manifest something, you know when you really mean it, or if it's something that you really want. And that's what the King of Swords would do, especially when making a decision. Knowing what the King of Swords wanted more than anything in the world, would focus on that. Really. So there's a decision, and there could be two sides of you that sometimes feel like doing this with the decision that you want to do, and sometimes you might lean towards another part or another way of thinking about the decision. But maybe there's a choice more in the middle of what you really want to focus on. Oh, Two of Wands in reverse. I see that as you already know what you're passionate about. And I see I see this as you already know the answer to what you've been really thinking about or what you really want to do. And you might have been wondering or just thinking about multiple possibilities with what's on your mind. Maybe even talking to friends, people that you know about it. But I just see it as destiny for sure. This choice is destiny and karma. Their time has come, and so has yours. I think with earlier when I was talking about how you've been through a lot, and with the 9 of Swords and time, it's just karma is just going to be a little bit different for you moving forward with everything that you've been enlightened with and the time you've had to yourself for sure. I love you. Peace out.